That's all I want to do. I just want to go live. I don't want any problems. I'm just minding my business. Trying to go live. I see it, but I don't see no picture. What's going on? Let me F5 it. I guess, it was just about to pop up. Hold on for a second. Well, I don't know why I'm being mad aggressive right now, telling you guys to hold up, but please regard me. All right. Let me hear my voice. Yeah, that's me. All right, let's get it. Talking shit, getting clicks, and I am Mo 3Times.
Many people know him as the Jump Out Boys in their city.
What's good, Jump Out? Hey. Ain't nobody in here. Ain't nobody in here, and that's hola. Hola. What's going on? Talking shit, getting clicks. I am Mo 3Times, and I am in the building. And I'm just gonna scroll Instagram. I've been minding my business all day. I've been playing a little Arc. I had to work. I had to work earlier. Did a little work. And then after that, I'll cook the meal. You know what I mean? Mainline, what's good? What's good?
Many people know him as the Jump Out Boys in their city.
You know what I mean? Right? So I did some work, minded my business, played a little Arc Raiders. Then I got on the Blackstone, grilled up some steaks, some shrimp. We made a Caesar salad fresh, fresh dressing. That's how we do. Caught it's good. Fresh Caesar, boom. And then I got back on the sweet potato pie kick. I've been making sweet potato pies. They're so good. I cooked them. I let them cool. I ain't let them one cool enough before I cut into it. I ain't gonna lie. I dug into it a little early, but it was nice and light, and it was good. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm on to something. I think I'm on to something. So yeah, I did that. And I've been chilling, watching some movies, falling asleep, taking naps, and I'm up. I'm up right now, 11:04 to the PM. And you guys are here with me. I really appreciate that. You know what? This is the Jump Out game right here.
Many people know him as the Jump Out Boys in their city.
So, I mean, there's lots going on in the world, but as you can see, what I'm doing on a Friday is your guy is just looking at this Instagram. That's right. I had to switch my face over there. That's crazy, right? And we got Selena Powell. She records herself in bed with Offset. Isn't that nuts? Is that crazy? Yeah. That's what I said. All right, so if you guys don't know who these people are, Offset is one member of the legendary trio known as the Migos, who hail from Atlanta, right? Or yeah, like North Atlanta, I believe, right? And then you got Selena Powell, and honestly, I don't know what she does. She just has a long list of who she does. You know what I mean? I'm not judging. It's just the children judging right now. That's not me. That's the children judging. But all I'm going to say is she is known to she's a collector of of rappers. She collects them. She collects rappers and celebrities and stuff like that. You thought it was AI? Disgusting, right? Ew. I'm not judging. It's the children. It's the children. It's the children. It's not me. But anyway, yeah, she has a list of rappers. And the thing is, this is not the first time that she has. This is her MO. She sleeps with you. She's gonna catch you on that camera, and she's gonna put you up on that her own personal summer jam screen. Offset. So hold on. Let me see if I can do this right. Let me see if I can do this right. My question to the use is simple. Is Offset out of pocket? Poll is up. Shut up with the applause. All right? The poll is up. I don't even is Offset out of pocket? Yes or no? You can say no because maybe, hey, you might think Selena Powell herself is out of pocket. You know, that would be a good reason to say no. You're like, oh no, Offset's not out of pocket. Offset, he's a single man out here in these streets. You know, he could be doing what he does. Oh, we got it right now. I'm looking at it. I got one vote. I might need a little bit more of democracy over here. I mean, but this is what I'm asking. And the reason why I'm asking is because he is a single man. But also she does have a what is it called? She has some notoriety there. She has a panache. She has a penchant for filming her conquests and getting them on camera. Love says he's a single man. He can so what he wants. She's out of pocket because she's for the streets. Love. That's a round of applause for you offering your opinion. I'm not necessarily agreeing nor disagreeing with you right now. I appreciate your work here in the chat right now. I'm seeing you're eating up like 80% of it, and I appreciate you for it. You know what I mean? But there's been a vote already. There's been a vote, and the vote is saying yes, Offset is out of pocket. Now, listen, this isn't voting for president or anything. It's not that serious. If you want to share who you voted for, that wouldn't be too crazy. That wouldn't be too crazy. So if you did say Offset is out of pocket in the chat, tell me why. Tell me why real quick. Why is Offset out of pocket? Is Offset out of pocket because he should have known? He should have known what this what the Huzz was up to? It's Friday, guys, by the way. If you're just tuning in, usually I talk politics, crime, updates, things that are going on in the world, emotions, feelings, mental health, all that good stuff. But today we're trash TV right now. By the way, my disclaimer is I really don't care, you know what I mean, outside of this being my personal entertainment. And I realize that this is my personal entertainment, and I'm kind of a douche for making this somebody's personal life my personal entertainment. But I digress. We'll talk about that later. We'll wrap up on a nice note, if you'll allow me. Love says she does this to everyone. Why did he think it was going to be different? Well, Love, guess what World Star Hip Hop provided for us? You look at this monitor right here. We're going to go full Monty here. We're going to go to full Monty. Not over here. We can't go full Monty over there. All right, we're going to go full Monty. I think this might be the video if I click this arrow, guys. What do you think? What do you think? Let's get this chat. This chat is just all over the place. It's going off the screen. It's not looking right. I don't like that for us. I'm going to shrink the chat though, guys. No disrespect. I'm going to shrink the chat just a little bit because I'm going to hit this arrow right here. You guys want me to hit the arrow? Or do I need to do a poll for that? Just let me know. Kato said men don't learn. Oh man, there it is. Dude, are we going to get sound? Oh, there's no music. Oh, he's snoring. Oh, wow. Hold on. Oh, and the sun's up. Oh no, the sun's up. That's just the TV. It looks like, all right, it's dark out. Wow. She is, oh man. I don't know how to feel about this right now. Cause like all right. I'll tell you how I feel about it right now. My knee-jerk reaction is like she is so trash for doing that. Like if that was her personal thing and we never knew any of this, then all right. But the fact that she got it out there, like, yo, she's like a bounty hunter. She's a bounty hunter for rappers. For rappers, got that man sleeping on his stomach. So that's another rumor they can throw out. He's sleeping on his stomach. Why is he sleeping on his stomach? Because Offset 2 is now one of the rappers that get the strap put on him. Hold on, what are we cheering for? There you go, do the right thing. This is just entertainment right now with the whole him on the stomach getting the strap thing. I am just effing around right now, just so you guys know. To be clear, if somebody clips me saying that, I hope we do go viral. But then I hope when I get my interview with Gail, I get to be like, listen, I was just joking. Listen to the whole show, Gail. Because Gail will have you tied up in some shit. You guys know it. You guys know the Gail I'm talking about. Matter of fact, if I go on Google and I type Gail, oh my God. She comes right up. Gail King. You know what I mean? Have me out there. She got the glasses on. You know what I mean? She's interviewing me. And I'm just I'm just being stupid and belligerent. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do with that?
I am surprised that you agreed to do it. Why are you sitting down with us today?
I'm very tired of all of the
That's
lies.
how this is me. This is me. This could be me.
And,
if this goes right now. Well, I mean, no.
All
right, honestly, I don't want to be R. Kelly. That could not be me. That could not be me. I keep my urine to the toilet bowl and the bushes. I mean, children, thank you for the applause. But if you went, I wouldn't be upset. If you went, because that was kind of disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. All right, these men don't learn. Mainline says, "Is this a prod channel that she broadcasts?" Oh wow. You know what? She could be the fans of the only. She could have her OnlyFans. I wouldn't put it past her to actually have maybe she put it on her OnlyFans. Maybe that's what she does on her OnlyFans. All right. Just spitballing here. It's Friday. I'm sitting in the stew. Lights off. I'm chilling, relaxing, open-minded, extra open-minded right now. All right. So check this out. What if she just does a whole series of just bagging rappers and filming them knocked out? Like she gets with them, she puts it on them. Now they're knocked out, and she films them each and every time, and they know what's going to happen, or you know what I mean? Or she might be able to show up in like a disguise or something after a while. Like they fit her with prosthetics. I don't know where it's going. But maybe she's already made a series. She's got enough to go. What's it called when you go over 100 episodes? Syndication. She can be in syndication. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This Offset's crazy for this though. Oh my God, we have a difference here. It looks like we have 3 votes, 2 of them being yeses, 1 of them being a no. As in Offset is not out of pocket. I think 2 things can be true. I think she could be out of pocket and out of control, and also I think Offset could be out of pocket and out of control. You know why? Because it seems like he's a victim of her shenanigans. Obviously, he is yet another notch on her crevasse. All right. So, mainline, I was explaining earlier that Offset is a rapper. He's a member of the legendary group The Migos. The Migos is like the New Temptations. The children are saying ooh to my little metaphor right there, my comparison of Migos to Temptations, because they're not. But they're a group. They're a rap group, very famous rap group. He's had #1 songs. You know, they've toured the world, famous. He was married to Cardi B at one time. Obviously, through social media, they had some ups and downs in their relationship, some quite public cheating scandals, and going back and forth on social media, spilling all of the drama for us to consume and to be, entertained by, and to get our little judgments on, and to feel a little self-righteous sometimes because they live life beyond our imaginations. And if we had their resources, I'm pretty sure we would be a little bit more boring than they are. But I guess that's part of the fun of it, right? So anyway, that's what he does. He's a rapper slash celebrity, and she is a Instagram, a social media socialite, but she's been around since like the beginning kind of this big social media push, and her whole MO has always been gossiping and kissing and telling. Basically, she's a kissing and telling type of person. Like, she took what Corinne Steffens did with Diary of a Video Vixen, and she took it up a new notch for the new girls. You know what I mean? But she's aging out. She's aging out, as you can see. And she kind of looks like, if you ask me, she looks like Tito. She looks like Tito to me, okay? I don't know. Maybe we can do like a comparison. Maybe we could do a comparison. Where's my screen? That's Gail King. That's not it. Oh, there we go. We got Tito. Look, we got to look at the eyebrows, look at the nose, look at the cheekbones. She's got Tito written all over her face. Tito Jackson. I said it. Yep. Yep. I'm stalling right now because I lost. I don't know where you guys went. I do not know where you guys went to. Like, I could see the chat and everything, and then I started flipping screens and calling people Tito, and God don't like ugly. To be honest with you, God does not like ugly. Does not. And I'm being pretty ugly right now. He's not a victim, though. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome for the update. Guys, just rate me. If you thought my update of who Offset and Selena Powell is, please just throw me a like. Throw me a like out there. Share the live. Share the live. What else do we have up here? Let's just see where this takes us. Let's see where this takes us. All right, she got him sleeping. That's crazy. That's crazy. Got him. Oh, this is for the gamers. This is for my gamers. I got to show you. This is a Virtuix Omni. You see this little walking pad? This puts you in the game. You got your headset on. I know it sounds geeky and nerdy, but right now they are playing this game called Hogwarts Legacy. I have this game for PlayStation. Now, I can't walk through it like that, but like, you can geek out and really get in. If you're a Harry Potter nerd, like I low-key am, I don't like to put my business out in the street because it's kind of embarrassing and everything like that. But I'm not embarrassed. I like Harry Potter. I like the universe. I like Harry Potter. Great storytelling. Anyway, you're going through this game. You can play Quidditch. That's a little sport they play in their little magical world. You can duel with the wands. You can go look for you can go on little journeys and hunt for secret artifacts and stuff. And you explore Hogwarts, which the school itself is in a game in itself. And then you can just go off world and you can go all out into the little magical world and do your thing. So when this guy is just showing how it looks with a full modded VR and treadmill to go through there as he explores Hogwarts in first person, walking through there, like you gotta how many calories do you think this guy is burning? You know? Like the amount of time I be on the game, if I was on the game running around in Call of Duty like that right now, oh my goodness. Cardio would be amazing. My cardio would be amazing. I actually played with the VR and I played like a Call of Duty style game where you don't actually like run. You can't run. You got to use a controller, but just holding the gun up and holding your hands up and shooting and doing the reload movements and everything you had to do with the VR. It was a nice little workout. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that this Virtuix Omni might be something that I see sitting in my basement in the near future. Yo, can you guys see yourself strapping into that? Can you see yourself strapping into that, going on a nice little escapade? Look, he's just walking through the grounds. Students are out there, and you know the graphics are going to get better. It's going to look real. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be like a whole new world, especially when you look at the Unreal Engine. There's this a software, hardware mixture called Unreal Engine, and it's what a lot of the realistic open world like video games run on because they're trying to get stuff like hair and water movement and hair. You can always tell a game by like the hair and the water movement. You know what I'm saying? The way it flows and the way that the physics are in the game. Oh, man, all right, guys, I'm nerding out. Let's X that one out. Rappers you might not know are related. I saw this, so I just threw this up there. I did not go through this, so we could all explore this together. How about it? Let's go. Denzel Curry, and I don't know these guys. I know Denzel Curry. I don't know Pharrell and Timberland. I know these two. I didn't know they were related. Pharrell's been wilding. He said he hates politics. I don't know. Nelly and Tech Nine. Tech Nine, the immortal. One of the illest lyricists out there is kin to Nelly. It's getting hot in her. No, I don't know these people. Kevin Gates and Lil Durk. I think I heard that they were. Yes, I might have heard that. Boldy James and Snoop Dogg. Oh, he must be like a younger. Uzi and Glow. It's crazy. Consequence and Q-Tip. Consequence does a lot of raps with Kanye, like early Kanye stuff, and you guys know Q-Tip from A Tribe Called Quest. Juice WRLD, rest in peace. Young Dolph were related. Rest in peace. Both young rappers that were cut down in their prime. One, Juice WRLD from an overdose, and then Young Dolph, rest in peace, from Philadelphia. He's from Philadelphia, and no, Young Dolph wasn't from Philadelphia. That was the other guy. Young Dolph, I think, got it like at a bakery in Tennessee. I think he was in Tennessee, and got shot down at a bakery. Insanity. Is that AJ Brown? Does that say trending? I think we better check it out. What do you think, children? They said go for it. Quinyon Mitchell. Oh, that's not even AJ Brown. That's Quinyon Mitchell. Look at me. I'm disgusted with myself right there. Right? Mainline, would you know what I'm saying? If you had the opportunity, would you hop on that and strap in and go to World War II or medieval times or like fight aliens or something? My nephew is too cool to fight aliens. We have game share, and he doesn't want to play the alien game with me and shoot aliens because he's too cool for it. He likes to play. This is the type of person he is. He likes to play 2K and Madden. That's basketball and football, and he plays Call of Duty because everybody plays Call of Duty. So he plays Call of Duty, Madden, and NBA 2K. Like I need him to pick up an RPG, like a game where you have to solve riddles and maps and collect a key from somewhere and go on like a journey or something like that. You can't always just be playing the basketball, you know? And yeah. And a lot of people say it's like playing dress up because they go in there and they be buying Jordans and do-rags and everything. And I'm not going to lie. I play Grand Theft Auto, and I can spend like at least half hour in my closet, just get my outfit right to match with the car that I'm going to drive, to match with the guns I got, where I'm going to shoot down all of the digital police and civilians in there, because sometimes I just get in Grand Theft Auto and just cause mayhem. That's what I do. I hop in my car and I shoot at everybody and I try to make it go 5 stars to where they got the military chasing me with jets and tanks, and then I try to escape. That's like fun to me. Or sometimes I play golf because they got an in golf game. I play golf. I have no idea what that is. Yo, did he just lick the ground? It's kind of disgusting. What do you guys think about MMA? Are you guys MMA fans? Like, I respect it, but I can't watch that stuff. I can't. I like boxing, but I still I like the skill of MMA, and it's quick and you can get taken out, but it's brutal, especially when they get that ground and pound. That's brutal. That's crazy. But you can watch a dude just get plucked quick. It's kind of like MMA, honestly, is kind of like watching a human rooster fight, in my opinion. I know it's crazy. Oh, well. Chris Tucker explains why he appeared in the Jeffrey Epstein files. Wow, you've never played a video game in your life? Oh, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know you know what though? Hold on. I will show you though. Dave, you're not as old as these people, but there are people out there on the internet that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I'm talking about these people are in their 70s and 80s. There's like grandma gamers, and there is a man that plays this game. It's like Call of Duty. It's called Battlefield, where it's like a war game, and he plays as a sniper, and he was actually a sniper in Vietnam, and he does like little videos and he shows you how to aim, and he's just like he's cackling and shooting people from very far distances in a game, which is a feat in itself. I've never actually shot a sniper rifle ever. I got to shoot a lot of weapons, but I've never shot a sniper rifle, but I've shot a regular rifle. So I could tell you, like, I understand, like, I kind of understand windage. You know, that's the level I got to shooting. But he was like breaking down like the little notches in the scope and everything, and he was just cherry topping people, red misting people from across the map on a video game. So I'm not going to say it's something you can't do, but I started from Atari. Atari was a joystick with one orange button. That went to Nintendo. Nintendo was a directional pad with an A and B button and a select and a start for like menus. Then it went to Sega, gave you 3 buttons. Then it went to Super Nintendo where you're getting bumpers now. Now you're getting left bumper, right bumper, and you're getting a 4 pad on the 4 buttons on the right side, a directional pad on the left side, and then it just goes crazy from there. You get to the Xbox, you get to the PlayStation 2 controllers, which is basically the PlayStation 2 controller from the late 90s is basically the controller that we have now. You have the DualShock joysticks. You have a trigger. You have 2 triggers, 2 bumpers, a directional pad, the normal quad button configuration plus select start, and now you actually have a sensor pad in the middle where you can bring up the menu button. You also have a menu button on there. So, but it really hasn't changed other than extra features. It's still an iPhone. It calls, it texts, it takes pictures, the same thing. So it hasn't really changed that much. But if you ever get a chance to play a game, do so. I got Flashback and I used to play Tekken, which is a fighting game, and we used to fight for like 2 hours, have long drawn out matches, and even now he'll come over and I'll show him the boxing game, and he'll play as Sugar Ray Leonard, and I'll play as Bud Crawford, and we'll throw punches and everything like that, and it's pretty cool. Viva la gamers! So yeah, it's cool to hop online with like my nephew and my brother, and we team up, and we're in there just laughing. Even win or lose, we're in there laughing, having a good time, and bickering with each other back and forth. It's pretty good way for everybody to keep up. All right, so let's just see why Chris Tucker. Let's see this explanation. Yo, Chris Tucker's lineup is very sharp, and his beard and goatee is very dark. Do you think he Beijing's? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Is Chris Tucker on his Beijing-ish? And also, guys, you see my face on Wednesdays. You see how gray I am. Do you guys think I should just for a minute, or should I not just for a minute? Let me know. I'm going to end this poll right now. 63% of you guys, 67% of you guys believe that Offset is out of pocket, and I'm going to agree with you guys. One of you guys said no. You said no, he's not out of pocket. He's a single man, or whatever your thing was. I can understand that. That was a very eye-opening poll where we gathered a ton of information there, guys. We got a ton of information and data right now. And I promise you, I will not sell your data or information to anybody, domestic or foreign. I'm not selling it to nobody. I won't sell any of your information. That's a promise for me. That's a promise for me. All right. That's what we're going to do. We're starting a poll right there. Don't judge me. All right, now we're going to listen to Chris Tucker.
You knew Jeffrey Epstein, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. We flew Bill Clinton and a lot of different that was a humanitarian trip to Africa. And
Yeah.
I met him on that trip because it was his plane. I didn't know who plane we was getting on, but it was a whole bunch of dignitary people. We was with a delegation, and yeah, I met him, and you don't know people what they do in their private lives. So yeah.
But tell me this, Chris. You was on this private plane, and you could tell that it was a private plane because they called it, was it Lolita Express?
Oh yeah, it was a private plane. Yes. Oh yes.
But wait a minute. You didn't never go to that island, did you?
No. I don't know where that thing got.
I don't know. It's a lot to judge just off of a little clip of him talking. Obviously, he doesn't seem comfortable talking about it. But as you see, he's in a picture. He took a look. He's got a picture with Ghislaine. He's got is that a Fat Farm? He's got a Fat Farm Argyle sweater vest with Ghislaine Maxwell. You know what? He spoke about doing a trip, and this is all before this Epstein came out. He does Beijing's it, right? I think so. He has to. He's Beijing. But like a couple years ago, before all this Epstein mess dropped, he was talking about how he was hanging out with a lot of cool people because everybody's asking like, yo, where has Chris Tucker been? Where has Chris Tucker been? This is before he did the stand-up, so this was like years ago. And he was talking that he was hanging out with Bill Clinton and all these people and going to Africa. And I believe that's exactly what he was talking about. Like, he was hanging out with Bill Clinton. They were going to Africa. Now, do you think he did the whole, like, spiel on the Epstein, on the Lolita Express like he did in Rush Hour 2 with the yacht, acting like it was his private jet? Is this your yacht? Yes, I call it the SS Minnow Johnson. I know. Bless his heart. But yeah, he seems like I don't think I don't know. You know what I mean? I do not know. To be honest with you, like I don't want Smokey from Friday. I don't want him to be a part of that Get Along gang. You know, it's not going to end my life, but I would be like, damn, you know, like that's tragic. Chris Tucker, he's part of that cabal. So, you know, I hope that he's being totally honest and transparent, saying that, yo, look, I didn't go to that island or he didn't know anything that was going on. But, man, you might have seen something. You might have seen something because some of those things that Jeffrey Epstein was doing was taking these children, and Ghislaine Maxwell was taking these children, not across state lines, man, act Puffy, but they were going international. They were taking little girls from France, and they were bringing girls to each other like they were presents. You know, I show up at your house, I bring you a bottle. You know what I mean? A 13-year bottle of something is expensive. You bring a 13-year-old girl to someone, oh my God, that's insane. Disgusting. Disgusting. So I hope Chris Tucker is not involved in any of these hijinks. I hope it just comes up that he's on a manifest, and yeah, because Jeffrey Epstein, evil does good things sometimes, and hopefully it was on a trip they took that was on an up and up. And I hope he wasn't, you know, but if we find out he was at Mar-a-Lago too, well, we find out if he's at Mar-a-Lago. I'm just speculating here. We don't know. I mean, I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. Let me know in the chat.
I have a chicken breast from my local butcher shop, Walmart, and Aldi. Let's see which one is the best. First off, we can see the butcher chicken is way...
Are we interested in this right now? Should I continue? It's a minute video. Should I continue? Do we want to know the butcher, the Walmart, or the Aldi? Because I'm looking at the chickens, and I'm looking at that butcher one is looking way fresh, but it's at $8.75 a pound, okay? Whereas the Walmart and Aldi chicken cuts are looking very similar, and they're at a similar price. But if you're really going for each and every penny, and you're in it to win it, effing Warren Buffett style, then I think we're choosing Aldi right now. As long as that chicken don't got rib meat with it, I'm good with it. But like what's going on? And they're at a similar. Oh, sorry.
I'm from the tray.
You from the tray. That's funny.
Yo, what movie is this? In the chat real quick. What movie is this? I'm going to hit the drum. I'm going to hit the drum riff. You tell me. In the chat. First one in chat is the winner. Tell me what movie this is. Let me know. Oh man, it's right here. Okay. I kind of screwed that pooch right there. Chris Tucker. Oh man, it's disgusting. Oh, let's see what this dude look like. Jonah Hill. Yo, Jonah Hill looks crazy. Yo, Jonah Hill looks crazy. Jonah Hill looks like he runs a $1 trillion startup. Jonah Hill looks like he has vast amounts of kryptonite in a vault. He has kryptonite everywhere he reaches. That's crazy. Jonah Jonah Hill looks like a Branch Davidian. I gotta get my laughter going. Yo, that turtleneck, I can't believe it. That turtleneck looks like it bends like a bendy straw. That turtleneck looks like it's made out of the pubic hair of a lion. Yo, those glasses are crazy. Yo, this has to be AI. This has to be AI. Like, they took a picture of Jonah Hill, put it in ChatGPT, and said gayify it. Yo, if y'all was with me on New Year's night, y'all know that like I did like a little like we went over and was watching a ball drop or whatever at that time because we ended up doing New Year's and I got to do New Year's with Ev Love Love and this is a video that's going around the internet of Scott Van Pelt because yo, we must have been doing this at the same time because I was watching the same footage he was watching, and I think we had two different reactions. Check it out. Oh, there's no music? I mean, there's no sound. Hold up. I'm doing it wrong.
Makeouts on Sports Center.
Hold on, here we go. I'm gonna have to hit it again to unmute it.
Yeah, live makeouts on Sports Center. Get into it. Oh, what do we got? We got love in the air.
Oh, wow, bro.
Yo, he switched up quick, right? Yo, Dave, I totally agree with you. I think Chris Tucker was like, he got up with that part of celebrity and he didn't want to, go in there, go out like that. But damn, the irony is that he goes on to do these things like what you would consider bigger and brighter things for humanity, and trying to go help people in Africa. Getting water and power and electricity, helping kids build schools and do all that good stuff, get them immunity. Oh, hold on, Dave. He was on that plane. I'm pretty sure Bill Gates was on that plane. I'm thinking Bill Gates was on that plane too. He was rolling in those type of circles. And he went to go get out of the way of the dark, seedy Hollywood life. And he went out of the frying pan straight into the flame. All right, I'm being a little dramatic, but for real, like that, you do make a good point. Like that, I think that Chris got exposed to a part of celebrity and fame and didn't like what he witnessed. Yep, and he was like, "I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go do something in Africa." Like Nas did in Belly. Come on, T. Let's go to Africa. Hop in the Land Rover, after house, after Land Rover, we're going to Africa, fresh start. And that's what he's trying to do. And next thing you know, he's on the Lolita Express. Now, listen, I don't know this back in the day. I don't know if I hear any. I know I've known about Lolita and I've understood the book because it came on Showtime with Jeremy Irons. And I think it was Hilary Swank playing Lolita. And I knew as a child that, it's an old man with a young ass girl, and they have a movie, a romantic movie about it. And they were like, no, but it's based on a book, which is art. And you were like, okay, we get art because this happens in life, and art entertains life, life entertains art, or whatever. But damn, that's kind of crap. That's tragic. That's tragic. I mean, never mind. I was going to be more profane than what's already happening. Entertainment scene, I can't vouch for his involvement. I can't vouch for his involvement, but it's just like, I'm just saying the irony of trying to leave, the seediness of Hollywood, and then hopping on a flight with some of the most diabolical people on the planet, in the universe, perhaps. I don't know. 3i Atlas might have a couple creeps aboard, but we might be finding out sooner or later. What do you guys think about Scott Van Pelt, though, holding it in? Because I would remember I was doing this same exact thing. I got to find it now. Now I got to go hop on YouTube and find the ball drop real quick using ChatGPT. Which show was the New Year's show? What day is it? It's the 2nd. It would have been the New Year's Eve show. The humanitarian part is the carrot of the stick. Yeah. It's still, I'm big on intentions. If you meant nothing but well and good things, and you kind of got roped in, or, some people were just like, all right, it's Chris Tucker. I'm pretty sure Bill Clinton's watched Friday. I wouldn't put it past him. I'm pretty sure Bill Clinton may know Friday line from line, because that's just how Bill is. Oh, my God. Speaking of Bill Clinton, do you guys know that Bill Clinton allegedly has a black son? I'm sorry, guys. I'm going full ADHD right now. And he did an interview not too long ago. I'm throwing it up here for the YOU. His name is Danny Williams. He says, my name is Danny Lee Williams. I'm the son of 42nd President Bill Clinton. For all business inquiries, contact. Yo, look at that pic. Yo, let's do the Maury. Let's do Maury right now. Let's get the manila envelope out right now, guys. Tell me, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think Danny Lee is Billy Clinton's son? William Jefferson, Billy J? Billy Jeff? Could he be the son of William Jefferson Clinton, the 42nd President of the United States? Could he? Look at it. Oh, that's it. All right, now he is talking to Tasha K.
Became governor.
The governor mansion wasn't too far from where my mom stayed. And where they was, her and her friends, they, solicited themselves over in that area. And he used to jog and whatnot on that same area around the corner. It's like basically around the corner from the governor mansion.
Okay.
And yeah, he was a party guy, and that's what he wanted to do.
Now, when you say party guy, what kind of partying was he doing?
Man, he liked black women. He wanted to go party with women. Chelsea Clinton's not Bill. It's her dad is Hubbard Wester Hubbard or something like that.
Oh, hold on. Now I'm not gonna lie. Now we're digging into rabbit holes. What was it? Winston Hubbard? Winston Hubbard? Hold on. Chelsea Clinton's real daddy. Now we're going down rabbit holes, guys, on a Friday. They're saying it's Bill Clinton. We might have to hold on.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, look it up. She looked just like him.
So you saying Chelsea Clinton is not your sister?
Well, she's my sister by marriage. If you want to say that, she's not sister by him being her dad.
How do you know this? your mom was a
One more
prostitute
time.
to Bill Clinton before
We gotta get
he
this name.
became governor?
The governor mansion wasn't too
Yo,
far
my
from
man.
where my mom stayed. And where they was, her and her friends, they, you know, solicited themselves over in that area. And he used to jog and whatnot on that same area around the corner. It's like basically around the corner from the governor mansion.
Okay.
Now check this out. What he's saying. Listen to what he's saying, because I'm gonna boost it up. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I feel in like a boosting mode. I don't feel journalistic integrity right now. It's just a Friday. I'm having fun. This is all ridiculous to me. That's my disclaimer. Yo, he said he was jogging not far from the officer's mansion. Mainline, you know that Bill Clinton used to always jog when he was in the office, and we know he wasn't going too far. So him going too far, putting on his little shorts, his hat, and his little running T-shirt with his New Balances, and going down across the way to go grab some Hillers, it's not out of the question, guys. We know Billy Stilo, allegedly. Would you put it past William Jefferson Clinton for having the fever for the jungle? For having a sweet tooth that could only be satisfied by chocolate, if you will. Oh! Do you think Bill Clinton was down for the brown?
At what point you gonna sit the fuck down?
I don't know.
It's not true.
All right, let's get this guy's name.
And yeah, he was a party guy, and that's what he wanted to do.
Now, when you say party guy, what kind of partying was he doing?
I mean, he liked black women. He wanted to go party with women. Chelsea Clinton's not Bill. It's her dad is Hubbard Webster.
Hubbard Webster? Hubbard or Herbert? Herbert Webster? Ah, it's a Herbert Webster. And this is all right, okay. This is an AI overview that I'm giving out right now, okay? It's probably irresponsible. This is something CNN would not do, and that's why you're here with me right now, Friday night. Oh! You know what I mean? And the reason why you're here with me, never mind. Let me get into this. All right, so he said the name is Webster Hubbell, Hubbell. Often called Webb. He's a former Clinton confidant and law partner. He was central to the Whitewater controversy. He pled guilty to fraud and tax charges, but there's no evidence connecting him to Chelsea Clinton, okay? These are just rumors, likely stemming from the intense scrutiny of the Clintons, falsely suggested he was her father. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to combat. Yes, I am. We're going to combat all this, whatever. Anyway, they says likely stemming from the intense scrutiny of the Clintons, falsely suggested he was her father, though she is the daughter of Bill and Hillary Clinton, and Hubble was a family friend and associate. Hubble's legal troubles involved embezzlement, that means taking money from your job, and tax evasion, which means he was doing what Donald Trump, your president, says all the smart ones do, from his time at the Rose Law Firm, leading to prison, where Chelsea Clinton remained Bill Clinton's daughter throughout. Damn, AI. Arkansas lawyer. Let's see what he looks like. Let's do a Maury on Webster Hubble and Chelsea Clinton. Oh. I don't know there, guys. I think that's BS, because honestly, I've seen Chelsea a million times, and she looks like Bill and a mixture of Hillary. You know what I mean? Like this guy is we gotta look again. We gotta look. I wanted to, and I can't do it. All right. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna do a side by side comparison. Here's some images of him. Here they got a picture of him and her together. I don't see it. Definitely see him. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. It could be. Oh! This guy could be onto something. This guy could be onto something, hold on, family pick. That's Bill. That's her with Bill. It's Bill. She looks like her mom. Oh no! But then they put them the face together. The bottom lip. That ain't Bill's lips. But are they Hillary's lips? I don't know. Oh! Danny Lee could be Willie J's son. This is insane to me. I don't know what to believe. I have no idea what to believe. I have no idea what to believe, you guys. You know? And the reason is because honestly, we are living in an era where authenticity has lost its market value. Not because people can't tell the difference anymore, but because the difference no longer matters. Right? People have fake bodies, they got fake resumes, they have fake outrage, fake scarcity. Remember the little chicken wing thing? Fake expertise. Sometimes I get accused, but we're not talking about me. Fake beef, right? Fake morality. Come on. From cosmetic enhancement to corporate branding, from influence culture to geopolitics, deception is no longer a scandal. That shit's a business model. I don't think this is paranoia either. I think I'm just recognizing some patterns, guys. Have you? Let's talk about it. At some point, society quietly swapped truth for results. That's what I think. I think people believe if it sells, it's valid. If it's a trending thing, it's real, and if it wins, it's justified. We may have all been victims of this before. I know I have. And the shift explains everything you're noticing. Like, I don't know. Let's go here with it. Right? Manufactured beauty. It beats natural bodies because desire is engineered. Desire is no longer discovered. Even in hip hop. Look at it. Even in hip hop. Ghostwritten art passes as genius because output matters more than who wrote it. You couldn't do this back in the day. And they did this back in the day, but they were not proud of this. How about those people who are poor but really got Benzes? Even this, or people get exposed. She's panhandling, she got a Benz. I call that performative poverty. That's right. Or how about performative activism? A lot of those Black Lives Matter protesters, a lot of those people from January 6th were being performative, and then they found themselves in a rotunda, and they were immediately apologetic as soon as the FBI started crashing in Department of Homeland Security. How about the performative morality? Because all of this, I believe, is optimized for attention. How about corporations? Corporations diluting their products, saying, hey, we're going to adjust the price, but they're really raising the price and taking away product. You're losing 5% of the product, but paying 20% more now. You know, a fast food company selling billions of burgers each year and can't do it with 100% beef. They got to do it with the pink slime. Or how about public figures, staging moments instead of living for them? You know that guy, right? Juicy. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to put Donald Trump's in Pennsylvania as an example for this point that I make about public figures staging moments. Even sports, man. Sports.
Why do they fix it, and what can you as a fan do about it? At the end of the video, I'll give you my well-researched opinion on this. Is the NFL actually fixed? The facts right here on this channel.
He's going to give you the facts on his channel of how the NFL is rigged. He's got shit circling. I think I know how this video ends. He's going to find that the NFL is rigged, probably. Allegedly. Oh, my God. I've gone at the Clintons. I've gone at the Shield. I am cruising for a bruising. But reality, I don't believe disappeared. I think it just got lost in the algorithm. Like, we don't live in, we used to live in an information age, right? And now it's like a competition for attention age that we live in. The truth is slow, but the lies are fast, and the lies are emotional. They get you emotional. They repeat it all the time, and they make it clickable. So when platforms reward what spreads instead of what's accurate over time, this trains all of the creators and the brands and the leaders to prioritize spectacle over substance. And eventually, deception becomes indistinguishable from strategy. The average attention span is 8.25 seconds. It can vary among individuals and can be affected by various factors such as age, environment, and type of activity. Can't even focus no more because everything goes too fast. I'm sitting here wondering why, like, after time, I'm getting a little ran through and burnt out. Excuse my language with the ran through. That's kind of crazy for me saying that. But I'm feeling a little burnt out because it's news on top of news on top of news on top of news. And you got to triage it and figure out what's important and figure out, where's the blatant lie to something that is just misinformation to something that is just communicated incorrectly. But then we can get into like markets. Markets don't got morals. People ask, does capitalism cause poverty? And yeah, it does. When profit is detached from accountability, and that's what it is. Profit is detached from accountability. That's why your cars don't last for over 3 years without something major happen to it. You can't get over 100,000 miles without something major happen to your car. You're going to have to buy a new washer, freezer, washer, dryer, dishwasher. stove range. You're going to have to buy those every 5 to 6 years because nothing is built to last anymore. Because no companies take pride in the craftsmanship and the quality of their products. They only take pride in the bottom line. I should drop an air horn for that. They cut corners, and there is people that their sole job is to innovate ways to cut corners. They exploit you, right? And they say, oh no, we're just making this more efficient for you. And they're lying, and that's become branding. Pink slime still sells. And we know it's pink slime, and it still sells. That might be one of the reasons why it still sells. Because it can happen. Because it can do it. Those influencers that exploit people still grow. Love. Remember Derek Jackson? I'm sorry for using you as an example, but I have to. I got to use you as an example. Love. Remember Derek Jackson? And all the time you used to send me that. I'm like, yo, you know that man full of shit. That man is full of shit. Derek Jackson full of shit. Next thing you know, this guy that was so on the side of women, and you got to love your women and treat them with respect, which I respect. You're supposed to. But he was saying all this simp shit about how men and girls and do this and I wouldn't treat my woman like this, and girls are all fawning over him, talking about something that's a real gentleman, and I'm like, he's full of shit. He is full of shit. I ain't no Playboy Casanova, but I know it's full of shit, and he was full of shit. And what happened? He was full of shit. And what happened after he was found to be full of shit? He still went back and did his thing. He still exploited the same thing, like the one, like this. That's crazy to me. Imagine this. Your whole job is to feed the children and protect the children from abuse, but when you turn around, you're the one that's abusing them. His whole message was about love and protecting women, and we come to find out he was abusing his love for his woman, the one in his very own house. And you know what he was able to do? It didn't matter because, like I said before, this society has become so used to fake that he was able to go right back out there and keep doing what he did until again and again, until people finally got kind of tired of him. But I'm pretty sure he's still getting thousands of views if he comes on. I would be too embarrassed, personally, myself. But capitalism ain't about embarrassment. It's about getting that Skrilla. So when you get all that distrust and you don't know what's what and you understand that the system is out to just F you over, I'm pulling out articles now, guys, because I read about these things. I really do. You lose trust in institutions. You get a funny-haired man yelling fake news anytime a journalist tries to hold him accountable. He yells fake news, fake news, fake news till it becomes just a saying. So it becomes a saying that even if you make a mistake or you misspeak, you say, fake news. It's kind of like no Diddy. So now the trust in the institutions of journalism, which is, or religion, or definitely our government. We don't trust the FBI no more. Did you know today that they found this kid in North Carolina, and they made this big old press conference about how they caught this kid, and he was going to cause all this damage and everything like that because he wanted to be a part of ISIS. But really, it sounds like a half-ass 50% entrapment case, and he was going to attack a grocery store allegedly with knives and a hammer. And the FBI spent their days during the holiday season. They got to justify that overtime so they could take out this 18-year-old kid in North Carolina. So, yep, journalism, religion, government, academia. Yep, your colleges and institutions taking kickback money, exploiting kids, exploiting the sports program, abusing the kids in their sports programs. Not just corporations. Yo, remember all these places would claim their authority through credibility? But come on. I've been on this earth for a little bit now, and I've seen that credibility. That shit's been eroded, and it's been eroded through scandals that have no consequences to them, right? Conflicts of interest that we see. I talk about this all the time, and with politics and the revolving door politics of you got people in the private sector that go into the government, the offices that control that same private sector that they would run, and they would just go, hey, I'm going to work in the government, I'm going to make these policies for these private sectors that I'm going to work in 2 years from now, then I'm going to work on them, and then I'm like, oh, that's wrong, and then I'm going to go back into the government, I'm going to make policies that influence our bottom line for my company to make more money. And then we got that image over identity. Look at this, a LinkedIn post, unlocking your personal brand through social media. Now, I know these people are trying to help, but damn, yo. Do y'all guys realize we live in a country where a corporation is considered a human being? A corporation has the same rights as you and me, right? And now they want people to be corporations. Is that odd to you? Image over identity. Social media turned identity into a product. People now curate themselves like brands. They put filters over their faces. They got personas over their principles. They got optics over their ethics. And when everyone's performing, honestly, honesty feels like a disadvantage. It feels like a vulnerability, and it feels like a liability, because authenticity, that shit is a niche. And that's what you got right here, talking shit, getting clicks. You got something real. Hit horns. All right, cut that nonsense out. And how do we respond? Perhaps single word. Apathy. Apathy. And apathy is weird because it becomes a survival response. And this is the most dangerous part. Hear me out. People are not stupid. They see the deception. You see it. You see that you're getting screwed over. But being outraged and upset and pissed off all the time, you know what? It's exhausting. It's freaking tiring. And even being outraged and upset and angry, you don't ever see any consequences to any of that deception. So over time, you're like, oh shit, it is what it is. You get people be like, oh, that's the way it's always going to be. And part of me be like, yeah, they right. It's been like this for a while. It's going to be like this forever. And when I start to agree with that, I fucking wake myself up and smack the shit out of myself and be like, no. 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 We're supposed to make a change for once in our lives. You know what I mean? I be trying to tell y'all guys right now, I'm going to make a change for once in my life. And it's going to feel real good because I'm going to make a difference and I'm going to make it right. And it's cold outside, so as I turn up the collar of my favorite winter coat, the wind's blowing my mind. And I seen kids in the street without enough to eat. And who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? That's Man in the Mirror from Michael Jackson. But yeah, you get the apathy. If nothing changes, why should I care? So when people lie, it don't become, it's not like outlandish to you. Trump lied 10,000 times. It's just a stat. Well, that was during his first year in office. And it was just a stat. Nobody cared about the lies. Just the number of times he lied, not what he lied about. So that lie became background noise. And I'm going to tell you something else. And this is why deception thrives. Yep. This is why it thrives. Because the outcome justifies the means. The outcome justifies the means has become the dominant moral logic. If the stock goes up, who freaking cares how many people die or get sick or become unemployed? If the election is won, who cares if we keep our campaign promises, if we stick to our platforms? Hell, when was the last time you heard any major political party with a actual platform? Or how about this? If the image works, who cares if it's staged? Butler, Pennsylvania. Butler, Pennsylvania. I think these truths require standards. That's what's so crazy about the truth. Because it requires standards. But deception, only thing you need is plausible deniability. That's why in an administration not too long ago or currently, you hear their leaders always going, I don't know. Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh, I haven't looked at that yet. Oh, I didn't hear anything about it. That's news to me. It's not my fault. That's somebody else's responsibility. I'm not responsible for that. I don't know. So ultimately, you have to ask, what can we do? Right? Let's be honest first. This era will not be fixed by fact checks alone. All right? It won't. You cannot fix this bullshit by just fact checking, saying, oh, no, this Nick Shirley is lying about all of these Somalian daycare centers. Look, his videos are fake. Look, he's juicing them. Look, he's boosting his look. He's exaggerating this. Listen, look, he's not even there when he's saying he's going up there asking where the kids are, but he's up at the daycare center during off hours. No matter how many people were like, yo, this is fake, this is what this is, these people got kicked out of here because of some violations for codes, not because of any type of fraud. Yes, they have fraud going on in Minnesota, but not this, where this person went here, or where he went there, and he went over there. Those fact checks didn't matter. We know Nick Shirley he's full of shit, but guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess what his antics have done? It's caused enough notoriety, because that's what matters, remember? The outcome justifies the means. And the outcome this time was all federal assistance regarding child care have been suspended. What do the children think about that? You're damn right, kids. You should think it's off of a lie. So, Once again, when we ask what can be done, we got to be honest and understand that fact checking people and just throwing stats is not going to be help. It can help. It can help resist. But what needs to happen is that deception thrives and these lies thrive because punishment is only symbolic or at a lot of times non-existent. That means real penalties need to occur for corporate fraud. There needs to be a lot of transparency laws out there that have actual teeth to them. And then accountability that affects power is the goal. You want accountability that affects power, not just reputation. So without consequences, lying becomes rational. If I can lie and just say whatever the hell I want and it's going to be accepted, why wouldn't I do it? And then we got to slow down consumption. We all need to slow down how we consume media because the speed at and rate at which these stories are always pouncing upon us in this 24/7, 365, every 4 years, 366 news cycle is jacking us up. It's jacking us up. It's messing with it's emotionally manipulating. It reduces viral misinformation, Nick Shirley, and it forces death over reaction. That's what you got to do. You got to break the emotional manipulation. You got to reduce the viral misinformation. You got to tear those Nick Shirleys off at the stem and the root. And you need to force death in the conversation over a reaction. So instead of reacting, we need to ask questions. If we're angry, we need to be like, why are we upset? What upsets us about this? And ask questions about whatever upsets us about that subject. That's just you personally. But not everything deserves an instant opinion. That's all I'm saying. And then I think we need to reward substance personally. You cannot fix the system alone, but you can control the incentives. All right? You can control these incentives. Creators who show the process, like I show you guys, here, this is where I got this from. This is why I'm saying this. This is a story attached to this. And everything I said in each subject that I brought up to you, I brought out an article that goes along with exactly what I'm saying. Informative and enlightening. So, we're going to remember that we cannot fix this system alone. That's why on Wednesdays, we have a little thing called the We episodes, where we get together, we fight that misinformation, we talk about new cool stuff, we talk about the joy that we have in our lives, and we can call in, we can share our opinions, we can challenge each other if need be, we can encourage each other because that's what we should be doing anyway. You know what I mean? So, we cannot fix the problem alone, can't fix the system alone, but we can control the incentives. That means creators who show the process like me, not just the polish, you got to give us likes and shares and hit the alerts and hang out with us. And journalism that explains, journalism that gives you information, not journalism that's just out there trying to get you emotional, you know? And then you need products that disclose. This is so important. Products that just disclose, that are transparent and don't disguise themselves. And then, if it lies to you, you need to starve it. Starve that shit if it's lying to you. Normalize calling things fake without spectacle. Not every lie needs outrage. Sometimes you just need to name it. That's a lie. Calm recognition is powerful. You can say that's staged. You can say that's misleading. You can say that's marketing. You can say that's AI. When deception loses its mystique, it loses power, and that's just my opinion. Shut up. Shut up. All right? So, just reclaim the integrity. When public truth collapses, private truth matters more. Say what you mean when no one's watching. Don't perform morality for applause. Choose coherence over clout. I'm all over the place, I know. Authenticity does not scale well, but it anchors your reality, and it anchors reality itself. So the hard truth is this: nothing feels real anymore because we built a world that doesn't reward reality. And until truth becomes more valuable than optics, more profitable than deception, and more respected than the outcomes, this era will continue. The question isn't whether the world is fake, it's whether you're willing to live as if it isn't. It's on you. Because there's no we without you. Talking shit, getting clicks. I'm Mo 3Times. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that is listening to my voice, that got to see those pictures up on the screen, and got to hear the message that I got for you this evening into, I went into the next day. So thanks for staying up, hanging out with me and watching me. Definitely, this will be on my channel, so you can run it back and play it back, share with a friend, have conversation about this. This world is effing fake that we're living. What kind of world do you want to live in? Let me know. Jump Out Gang?
Many people know him as the Jump Out Boys in their city.
Love you, appreciate you, but I got to get out of here. Mo 3Times, one more time. See you Wednesday nights for the We and our show tonight. Day 16 of 30 straight days of live streaming with Mo 3Times. Peace.
Can't erase what is mine.